I think the minute you try and make the Joker relatable, you've failed.
No disrespect to this creator, I actually really like a lot of his content, but I think he has a very shallow interpretation of the Joker. Batman the Killing Joke is one of the most critically acclaimed Batman stories of all time. Maybe that's because it's written by Alan Moore and people like to give Alan Moore more credit than he's deserved. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this book, but one thing this book does that is indisputable is give us an origin story for the Joker. We see Jack Napier, aka the Joker, live his normal life as a criminal before he becomes the Joker. The one bad day mantra and the idea that it could take anything to break the mind of a human being and turn them into a terrifying monster like the Joker has its genesis in this story. This story was so popular that they used the origin story of Joker falling into a vat of chemicals and turning into the Joker in one of the most popular Batman movies of all time, Batman 1989. In Batman 1989, Jack Nicholson's Joker doesn't appear on screen until about 20-30 minutes into the movie. Prior to that 20-30 minutes, we get a whole lot of time with Jack Nicholson before he turns into the Joker. Batman White Knight is another one of my favorite Batman stories of all time, and this story is about Jack Napier, aka the Joker, going sane. It's about the persona of the Joker fading away and showing us the double-edged sword of what happens when you remove Joker from the Batman's life. It's a really interesting deep dive into the kind of psychosis Batman has induced onto himself in his mission to fight crime and become Gotham's savior, and it showcases how the Joker is a character that is essential to the persona of Batman, right? Joker's sanity makes Batman even more insane. Point being, there's a lot of very good Batman stories where we know about the origin of the Joker. The identity of the Joker is not essential to tell a good Joker story. This creator's interpretation of the Joker is based off of Heath Ledger's performance, which, you know what, that's fair. But it's not fair to say that the Joker is a character that is dependent on not having a backstory. Because when modern audiences think about the Joker, they're going to think about Mark Hamill, they're going to think about Heath Ledger, and they're going to think about Jack Nicholson. Prior to Heath Ledger's performance, Jack Nicholson would probably be regarded as one of the most terrifying comic book superhero performances on the big screen. And we had a very deep look into his past and his origin, right? He was an effective villain, and we knew exactly where he came from and how he came to be. I think it's valid to dislike the Joker movie by Sean Phillips. I think there's a lot of criticisms you can lobby towards that film, but I don't think it's fair to say the movie is a bad Joker movie because it gave us the Joker's origin story. I just don't think that is a claim rooted in an understanding of why the Joker is a powerful character.